Dan isu diskriminasi terhadap etnik Rohingya berpunca daripada Myanmar yang perlu diselesaikan negara itu sendiri. Pertubuhan Hak Asasi Manusia Antarabangsa Equal Right berpandangan komuniti antarabangsa turut memainkan peranan mendesak Myanmar menerima etnik Rohingya sebagai rakyat sekaligus menghapuskan diskriminasi terhadap golongan itu. Laporan bersama Tan Sulin yang mengikuti bengkel isu hak asasi Rohingya di Universiti Malaya sebentar tadi.
Terima kasih rakan tugas di studio. Dan diskriminasi sejak bertahun-tahun atau berdekad-dekad yang lalu telah menyebabkan etnik Rohingya tidak dianggap sebagai warga negara atau rakyat Myanmar. Dan golongan minoriti ini yang tidak mempunyai kewarganegaraan akibatnya tidak mempunyai akses kepada pendidikan, kesihatan dan juga kemudahan yang lain. Dan untuk mengetahui dengan lebih lanjut situasi ketidakwarganegaraan golongan etnik Rohingya pada ketika ini bersama saya sekarang ialah Head of Ketua Projek Kewarganegaraan dan juga Statelessness Equal Rights Trust, Amal di Cikera. Good evening, Amal. Thank you for being with us. Also, maybe you could share your observation. What is the current situation of the statelessness of the Rohingyan ethnic as of now towards finding a solution for them?
Good evening. That's a very difficult question. So the Rohingya are an ethnic minority from Myanmar, and they are stateless. They were arbitrarily deprived of their nationality by Myanmar in 1982. And now you have large Rohingya communities in Bangladesh, in Malaysia, in Thailand, in other countries as well. And it's a very difficult question as to how this situation can be resolved. Ultimately, we feel that Myanmar does have a responsibility to grant its nationality to the Rohingya, but also the countries where you find large Rohingya populations have an equal responsibility to protect them and recognize them as refugees and as stateless people and to cater to their needs.
Mm-hmm. And also we see that ethnic cleansing is still rampant in Myanmar, especially in Rakhine. So we're living in the 21st century. How do you think this is acceptable by maybe the international community, and what can they do to stop this violence from happening?
There's been a lot of violence against the Rohingya since 2012. But I mean, if you go back in history, there was also significant acts of violence against them in 1978, in the early 90s. And both of these episodes resulted in very large Rohingya populations fleeing the country as refugees. So in one sense, what's happening now isn't a new thing. It's happened in the past. But in another sense, like you said, it's happening now in the 21st century when there are now better established international law doctrines like the responsibility to protect. And we definitely feel that the international community has an obligation to ensure that if a state cannot or does not protect its own citizens, that the international community will step in. And we would like to see more action from the United Nations, from ASEAN member states, from other member states from around the world to prioritize this issue and to exert some pressure on Myanmar to stop this violence and to ensure greater protection for the Rohingya.
Mm-hmm. So. Okay. Thank you so much, Amal, for your time. Itu dia tadi Amal di Cikera, Ketua Projek Statelessness and Nationality Equal Right Trust. Itu pandangan beliau mengenai situasi ketiadawarganegaraan etnik Rohingya ini. Dan apanya sekian laporan buat masa ini, kembali bersama rakan tugas di studio.
Baik, terima kasih Suli dengan laporan yang diberi.